Good morning. I am John Carl Josephine Nepomuceno, a student from Southwestern University, FINMA, and today I will be performing the CPR. So, first of all, what is CPR? CPR stands for Cardiopulmonary Resuscitation, and this is a basic life support technique which helps unconscious patient regain the circulation of oxygen towards their heart, their brains, and lungs.
So, hello everyone, my name is Alberto Isipip Source, student from Southwestern University. And today we'll be assessing the CPR. So, what is CPR? So, CPR stands for Cardiopulmonary
Pulmonary resuscitation.
Resuscitation. So, this is to help an unconscious patient pump the patient's heart manually.
So we will now proceed to the steps. So the first step is to ensure that the environment is safe. So this is to ensure the safety for both you and the patient. So we need to look 360 degrees. So in front of you, what's in the back, the side, each side, and under. Before that, the next step is to position yourself first. So we can do this by kneeling, and we need to make sure that we are at the level of the patient's chest or shoulders. So this is to ensure that we are to ensure easy access to the site, which is the midline or the middle of the sternum. So this ensures that we can perform it accurately and for optimum results.
So next is we're going to tap the patient's shoulder and say, hey, are you okay? For about 2 to 3 times. If the patient is still unconscious, proceed to the next step.
Okay. Okay. So after that, we're going to call, or if there is no response from the patient, so this indicates loss of consciousness. So we will need to call to the crowd and make sure to be specific. So we can use any identifiers that is specific to the person that you want to command. So for example, this one here has a 34 on his ID, number 34. So I will indicate that. So I will demonstrate how to properly do it. So, hey you with the 34 on your ID, can you please call the ambulance and tell them that there is one unconscious person here at Southwestern University, FINMA, main campus, second floor, Mac Hospital at the SAS building, about 18 to 20 years old, male, and suspected of cardiac arrest. And can you please tell them to bring an AED, and after that, after you're done calling, can you please come back to me and tell me for any updates or instructions that they might have told you. So next.
So next is we're going to do the CPR. So first things first is to place your heel of your non-dominant hand, and then the other at the top of your non-dominant hand, and then compress for about 2 inches deep to our patient. And
But before that, we will need to ensure that our patient is lying on a flat surface or a flat, hard, and dry surface. And we're going to check the breathing. So to check the breathing, we will need to gently lift the head of the patient and lift the chin up, and then you will do the LLF, or the listen, look, and feel for the breathing. So you will do this for about 10 seconds. And we will also feel the pulse of the carotid artery. So we can do that by placing here at the neck that is nearest to you.
Why the nearest to you?
Because if it is from the farthest to you, it might look like you are choking the patient, which might cause some misunderstanding or even legal action.
So next is we're going to place our non-dominant hands here on the sternum of our patient, and then stack our dominant hands here on the other hand. And then we're going to compress for about 2 inches deep, and with the power of our body, yeah, and push our weight to our patient's chest.
And after that, we will need to ensure proper chest recoil by lifting the weight of your patient in between compressions. Next.
Okay, give 30. Okay, so give 30 chest.
So after that, we're going to compress for 30 times in our patient's chest,
30 compression.
30 compressions,
And
after the compressions, we're going to give 2 rescue breaths.
ito may mong 30 compressions and then itong hard and fast. Ganun
Give,
yun.
give 30 compressions to our parents,
Ay.
fast and hard na, for about 2 compressions every second.
Okay, ikaw.
Then
Ito lang after 30.
after 30. So after 30, we will need to give two rescue breaths to the patient. So we will do this by gently lifting the head of the patient and the neck, and then we need to pinch the nose of the patient and then blow air into the patient's mouth by sealing your mouth and the patient's mouth together, and blow steadily and firmly. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I will just pretend to blow it, but I will not actually contact the mouth. So
Okay na. Ikaw sa perform na mga ito. Ikaw yun to.
I
Sige, so now you're going to do the compressions. First cycle will be you are at the hospital, and second cycle will be you are a bystander sa Colon Street.
So we're going to do the compression for about 30 for the first. We're going to use the ambu bag.
Sige, what are sa
And-
compressions per cycle? Then, amubag. Amubag sa iyo.
ay amubag.
Amubag una. Ano? Ano yung mga 30? Alagin. Mga? Take out na. Wala isa. Take out na ba? 130 pa ito. Take out na.
I'm going to
Pero ano,
check
idaan,
for
para
the
natin
breathing
susod.
and the patient's pulse.
Sila nakabuk. Ha? Oo, wala na sila naman. 30 pa mga
So after that,
ano ganit?
After that, we're going to check the patient's pulse and breathing.
Ang wala KL. Ano ganin na 130? Ano ba na? Then, bystander na? Okay.
So after doing the 30 compressions on the two rescue breaths, we're going to observe the patient if she has gained consciousness or if there's a pulse. But if there's no pulse, continue the CPR until the backup arrives. And then, if the patient has gained consciousness, we're going to do the recovery position.
Okay.